All right, and here we are back with another episode. It is not yet the beginning of the next season. However, similar to last time, I want to open the start of season packs a little bit before I actually start the season, because I want to have the time to look at the cards, you know, and try to see if we can build something else, something new, something more interesting, right? So, what we're gonna do, we are opening 3 packs because of the bot duels we had that I saved until I got either to 5 or the next season, which is, you know, now, technically. And a 10 pack to celebrate our reaching platinum again, I guess, whatever. So yeah, let's just, you know, get into the packs, and I'll scroll here. And we'll open the 3 single ones first. Good start, right? Let's get it. What can we get? Oh, a Lunar Light. That's pretty good. We have a Lyrilisk. You have some Lyrilisks. Junk Giant. Okay. And Goldpied Starlion. Okay. I'm not going to read this now. There's a lot of text. But we do have some other Goldpied cards in this. Oops. And this is a generic synchro. So if we can do something with this, because I kind of like synchros, right? I want to do something with synchros. We just don't have that many decent synchro monsters. Let's get into the second pack. Yeah, I'm, you know, going over this. I hopefully not like, oh, Canadia, that's very good. Without taking too long. Mutant Mist, Harp Horror, okay. Canadia, very good. Very, very good. Okay, pack number 3. That is our final pack that we got by defeating bots. Oh, I misclicked there. Evo Diversity. Okay, if we ever want to play Evo tiles, we can do that now. Another Blackwing. And a bunch of cards we already have and will never use, like Flamble. Yeah, that is our first 3 bot packs. Canadia, very good. And the Gold Pride Synchro might be good. I don't know what it does. I haven't read the card. So yeah, and now a tenner. Let's go. Alright, here it is, beginning of the season. Okay, what are these packs doing? That's weird. Let's see if we can, you know, get something decent like last time. Dracoon Lamp, we have one of those. Nightmare, Pilgrim Reaper, a bunch of cards we already have. An Exorcist or Spell card, and Libromancer Intervention. We do not have enough Libromancer cards to use this in any way. Ultra Rare and Pack 2, Fighting Spirit, Favorite Contact, Albion, okay, interesting. Descent, a Ragnarika card, an Altergeist Link, whatever this is, and Wind Up, Carriers, and whoa! You can touch summon one Wind Up monster from your hand or deck. When a white monster on the field is destroyed and sent to the graveyard, you can touch one card to return that target to the hand. Maybe. I mean, I don't know, we don't have that many wind-ups, but it's a rank 3, we can make that. And it's a Royal Rare, which is cool. I'm pretty sure I have more legit pulled Royal Rares on this than on my main account now, which is kind of strange, but it do be like that. Oh, another, okay. Scolding. Predator Pruning. I'm pretty sure that was good if you played Predator Plants, which we don't. Oh, Super is actually also an Ultra Berry. Okay, that's not useful. Sadly, I really like Voiceless Voice, but Heretical Phobos Kovos. Target one effect once your opponent controls, negate its effect. Then if battled this turn, if it battled this turn, you can take control of it until the end phase. This is a quick effect. If guys do material, you can only if this card battles the monster, neither can be survivable. So what? I use this effect on an opponent's monster, attack into it, both live, because of the illusion monster effect, and then I take control and can attack with it again. That's also an interesting rank 4. Keep in mind, we do need some rank 4s. Abyssala is getting banned. We got Cowboy in the last one. Gaga Cowboy. And this might actually not be too terrible, since, you know, you negate the effect as well. Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe. On Barrier, we can use it. What does Scolding do? If this, I guess someone actually knew this from, I don't know. The fact that it has to be the only card is kind of weird. Oh, Ice Jade Kingfisher. Okay. Bergamot, another Ice Barrier card. Marin's Snow. Steel Star Regulator. Okay. Target once your controller equip this card from your hand to return. Ice Jade monster equipped with this card. By this card is equipped to a monster, you can target one monster your opponent controls. So that's less equal to difference versus this card. And if you do, turn the target monster. Oh, that's good. If we go more into the water cards, that's pretty decent. And we do have a lot of water stuff, like fish, sea serpent stuff that is pretty decent. Oh, a gold plate trap card. Magic Hand. Never seen that before. Merciful Machine Angel. Okay. Dynamite Paolo Draco Slayer. And Speaker of the Ice Barrier. Okay, what's going on? You can only select it. Okay, that makes sense. It's obviously if this card is distributed. Add one Draco Slayer Dynamite Pendulum monster from extra deck to your hand. Oh. Well, you can let one monster defense. You can always select. You control an Ice Barrier monster, you can transfer this card from your hand. Yeah. I do have an Ice Barrier deck. I don't play it that often. I usually just play it in events where it is allowed, but I do like those cards. They're very funny. Omega Judgment. Target one face monster card. Okay. And Fire King. Oh, okay. Vulcanix. Okay, that's a 4th Fire King. And we pulled Fire King Island in the last episode. Interesting. I will have to take a look at this later as well. Lyrilisk. Laughing Puffin. That's a cute card. Oh, second Soul Scissors. Doomkaiser Dragon. We need Plex for that zombie. We don't. Okay. Time Thief Flyback. Alright. We do have Buster Blader. Kana Call. Another Super Heavy Samurai. Duckfighter. This card is in your hand or graveyard. You contribute tokens. Okay. That I could stop reading at the word token. Another SRUR pack. Amazon's Queen. Discordance of the Testina. Okay. We only have one Testina monster. Basso Shark. Also very nice for our fish deck. Okay. Virtual World Nyan Nyan. And oh, you are in here. Okay. I guess. Oh, an upgrade as well. What the final pack has to offer. Let's see. Gem Knight, Iolite, Violet Witch, Spiral, okay. Hellion Warrior. You can target one Spiral monster you control equip this monster from your hand or field to the target. When this card is equipped to a monster by this effect, the equipped monster cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Also, you cannot target with card effects. Oh! That's good to protect our tough. Guard, Mecha Phantom Beast. Oh! Pinpoint Landing. If exactly one monster is summoned from the hand to your field, you can draw one card. Once per turn, during end phase. If you're not drawn a card with this effect, since okay. This might not be too terrible. We have a lot of cards that we can special summon. You know, and it's we don't really have cards that special summon more than one card at once. I have never seen this card before. This looks like a Valence cards. It's not. Chemicritter. Burnout. Catalyst Field. What is that? I mean, it's like a Gemini thing. Yeah. Okay. We are never going to put this in deck. I'd rather not play Geminis. Alright. Okay. I mean, 4 URs is quite a bit, nah? And now we can't use 2 of them. And 2 of them are very good cards. But Heretical Phobos Kovos is definitely something I would consider putting in the deck. That we are currently using. Same with Zenmaity. Unless we do not have any wind-up targets. But outside of that, like, we got Ice Barrier cards, we got an Ice Jade, that's pretty good. We have Fire King, if, like, a Fire King. What else? Bathsaw Shark is very good for the water fish stuff. Or, like, Aqua Sea Serpent, you know what I mean. And a second Soul Scissors is very, very nice if we decide to play it, though. Putting a second one in the deck, I don't know. But we have the option now. Yeah, overall, I think that's been pretty successful. Let's hope, you know, it can bring some variety. The sad part is we still do not have another, like, big boss that we can use except Eschatos. And I really want to get something, you know, something like Borreload Dragon. You know, something like that, not specifically Borreload, but like, you know, something along those lines, like Avramax or something. You know, something that can take the role of being the monster that wins us the game, instead of it literally just devolving into, you know, where Eschatos, gimme Eschatos. But that's the current state it is. But, you know, I will try to find new ways to do that, so the deck is a little bit more interesting. Yeah, I will take some time to check out the cards, see what I can build, maybe, you know, build the other 2 or 3 decks as well, because really the spells and traps are mostly the same. And then I'll see you in the deck, or decks if I want to show more, and hope for a start of a fresh, good new season. So I'll see you in a second after I build the deck. And here we are in the deck profile. Well, if you want to call it a profile. So this is our new-ish main deck. It's mostly the same, really. However, with Abyss Dweller getting banned in 2 days now, it's the first when I record this, I already took Abyss Dweller out of the deck and changed some other stuff. So, we did pull Gold Pride Stallion. I didn't read it at the time, but the effect is pretty good. We can basically just, you know, take the attack of another monster opponent controls, add it to this, and this just happens regardless. And then if our life points are lower, we can also destroy that monster. So Stallion could swing for basically the win, or a huge chunk of damage. And it is a quick effect in the main phase, so we can also do this when our opponent, if it's our opponent's turn, right? Now, if I do activate this effect, I have to return this card to the extra deck, and then I can special summon Gold Pride Leon. We do not have Leon. So this is basically either to out something by attacking over it, or to close out the game. Or we can use it and then in main phase 2 link it away, you know? But this allows us to get over a huge body, and it's a generic level 6 synchro, so it's not that hard to make. Now, because why would I start with the extra deck, right? I actually don't know. So what I added to the main deck is our Noble Knight Spearholder, which we pulled very early on. This just allows any level 4 and this guy to be Stallion, because I can target a card I control and turn it into a tuner. We also have the Tricon, the Cacophonous Concert, whatever. And if a monster is destroyed by card effect or special or battle, I can just special summon this from hand. It's a level 2 tuner, so any level 4, like on our following turn. Oh my god, it's very early. On our following turn, if we have this, We can either use this for something else we want, or use this to synchro summon, again, into Stallion, most likely, to take over something, close out the game. Something like this. Now, if it is sent from the field to the graveyard, and we have another monster, we can target one monster with the same type of attribute as the monster I control and add it to my hand. Unlikely to happen in most cases. And we have Broomy. Now, Broomy is really just to, you know, set up maybe on turn 1, so set up like a Stallion or something, or a Dawn Dragster. Though Dawn Dragster is probably not happening with how our levels align. I just put it in. Like, we can make it. We have level 3s and level 2s, but it's unlikely. However, Dawn Dragster would be a Spell and Trap Negate. I would probably add like a level 5 if I have something that is not too terrible to make this easier. But we can, like, you know, Marauding Captain into one of our level 2s. And this is optional. So we can just not make a tuner, or we can make a tuner if we need one. And, you know, Broomy and then summon. Like, we have waves to Dawn Dragster. It's just not very likely. I also took out Victorica. I think having Sleeper is enough to, you know, use Starry Night, and we can just tribute summon Starry Night. It's still, in my opinion, a good card to have. It's 2 tributes, but it destroys a card on summon, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects of a dark monster. And we can basically attack twice and banish a problematic card, so we can, you know, basically out another monster, or, you know, go in for 2500 direct damage. Another addition is Prime Mineral Manstrong. I just put it in the deck because I think it's kind of interesting to have, and it can bait out like Spell and Trap Destruction to protect some other cards. Now, I feel like I really am not happy with the deck in some sense. Like, Prism is technically nice, but we never use it. We never get to. I removed Treacherous Trap Hole just because we have so many traps, and most of the time we don't really get to use it, or I'm so hesitant to use it because, you know, I'm waiting for a better situation to use it that we end up with another trap in the graveyard. Our spell lineup is pretty much the same. It's still awful. I actually wanted to, as I forgot, put in Gingerbread House. Again, because I think Gingerbread House is just a decent card. They have to deal with it if they summon stronger monsters, unless their monsters cannot be destroyed by battle or card effect. Now I'm at 41 though, which is a little annoying. Well, I think I'll just remove Broomy for now. We'll see. I just talked about this guy, but it's technically a pretty good card. But I don't know. We'll see. I'll get over the deck another time. It's been a little close to the next episode I want to upload. Like, it's Friday, and you know, the new season just started. Right. But we'll get over this a little more, especially if we get some more cards. Again, our boss monster really is only Eschatos. And now maybe Stallion, depending on how this works out. So nothing has changed much there. Now, as I said, I removed some cards from the extra deck. Like, I removed our second monk. We really, most of the time, only use 1. We had a duel where we used 2, and that was kind of nice. But I wanted to add Gaga Cowboy. It's just, you know, again, closeout games. They can also go to 2500. And beat over, or crash or something at 3k attack, which can be quite nice. And also our heretical Phobos Kovos that can just steal a monster. Now, this will never be a quick effect, sadly, because we don't have really any illusion monsters that are worth putting in the deck. But again, stealing a monster can be quite nice. I also thought of putting in creature swap. Especially because, you know, we have like high juice and stuff, but again, I wasn't sure what to take out because I want as much interruption as I can. Probably Prism, if that just doesn't do anything. But yeah, other than that, nothing has... going over all the changes and say basically nothing has changed, no. But it's very similar to the deck we had before because we just can't get any, you know, really useful cards to put in the deck that would change our strategy. However, as I hinted at before, if we go out of here, I have a few decks, obviously our old decks, and I did put together as maybe overstating that, but I just, you know, chucked out all the cards except mostly spell and traps and put in most of the warriors we have, which, you know, I want to try out first because we're in gold, so this can, you know, work. We can produce some interesting hands, but it's nothing crazy really. So we have Soul Scissors in the deck, it's just a good call. I need to have some generic cards and Nemesis Flag and Eschatos because Eschatos is still our best win con. Then also here, because we have 3 synchros in this deck, Flow Synchron to have a generic, you know, that works with anything. Our 2 Marauding Captains, a Junk Changer, because we do have Stardust Assault Warrior, which can summon a junk monster from a graveyard. Thing is, now we don't really have a level 9 synchro as far as I know that is in any way useful, but it is a free body in the end, or level 8, because if this is special normal summon, you can target this and reduce her up this level. But again, we level 8s, nothing. Level 10s, only stuff that is really, really difficult to summon. So, you know, this is just then the body. Then obviously Reclusia, it's just a free summon of Will Link. We do have DD Assailant, Warrior Lady of the Wastelands, which, you know, if it's destroyed, special summons a monster. I did put in some Dododo cards, including Go-Go-Go, Aristera, and Dexia, which is not a warrior, but if another Go-Go-Go monster is on the field, you know, they can't, and I have this, they can't target them with card effects. And also, if I, you know, make a rank 4 with this and another Go-Go-Go monster, get some extra effects. Our 2 Silent Swordsmen, this is just a good card, right? It's just a spell negate. Unfortunately, we don't run many warriors in our main deck, so like in our main deck. So and having only tough and have this sit dead in hand, I don't know, not my favorite. Also, I'm very tired. It's very early in the morning. Well, it's not. It's like 9 AM. Then Subaba Babancho Gagaga Code. 1800. It interacts with our Go-Go-Go and Dododo monsters. Really, that's basically my justification for putting this in the deck. That's it. And it's an Earth Warrior. Then Dododo Dwarf, Go-Go-Go Glove. It's basically the same concept as with Code. I can special another Zubababa or Gagaga monster. And if I control some, I can special summon this from the graveyard. You know, it's an Earth Warrior. And then we have Warrock Rakdos. If we summon an Earth Warrior, I can special summon this from hand. We have a bunch of Earth Warriors. Pretty good. And then ZS Arm Sage. We have a bunch of level 4s. We want to get into like rank 4s. So, you know, it's in the deck. It's Warrior. Now, we did pull Hayate, Tenma, and Kaiki, which can special summon themselves and then each other. And if we summon Kaiki, we can actually fuse into Idaten, which we also pulled, which is not that bad of a card, really. But we'll see if this even comes up. And they can be bricky. They can be bricky. Then we have Dodo the Warrior. If it attacks, we negate all card effects in our opponent's graveyard until the end of the damage step. Could come up, probably not, but we can normally summon this with 1800 attack, it's fine. Silent Swordsman level 7, we can summon this by using our Silent Swordsman, and it just negates all spell effects on the field. We are not running many spells, so that could be quite nice. Now, the only duplicate I have is Marauding Captain, so I put in our Orbital Hydrolander. 3,000 attack, destruction on demand, and it's a quick effect. And then obviously our Eschatos. Our spell lineup is just Raigeki, Smashing Ground is removal. For the warriors, I put in our Phoenix Gearblade. It equips to a warrior or fire monster. Gains 3 attack, which is not relevant, but if the equipped monster attacked, I can send this to the graveyard and all our warrior and fire monsters can make a second attack. So this could actually just end the game. Right? So, you know, could be worth using. And this, similar, we do not really have a target for the second effect, though we have something that is a Flame Swordsman, but, you know, not really. And we don't really have fire warriors. However, the second effect, once per turn, monster has an attack, you can target one warrior monster you control until the end of this turn and lose exactly 1000 attack, but all of the monsters you currently control gain 1000 attack. So this just, you know, we can attack, we can just attack with something, then attack, you know, use this after we attacked. So we don't, you know, we basically, the 1000 attack drop doesn't do anything. But we get 1000 attack on all our other warrior monsters, which is pretty good. Book of Moon, Twister, Silent Sword Slash. Oh, we also have Silent Swordsman twice. So, you know, maybe Hydrolander is getting chucked out of the deck if that doesn't work. Anyways, Silent Swordsman support is a quick effect. Boosted up by 1500. And it's unaffected by opponent's card effects. This can basically save our Silent Swordsman for a turn. And make our opponent not be able to beat over it. Which is good, because that's a spell negate. And then our trap lineup is Torrential Tribute. Treacherous Treble is in this one. I still might take it out. I'm not entirely sure yet. Wall of Disruption, Olinoides, Canadia, Divine Wrath, Debunk, and another warrior support, Argostar, Slayer, Etio. Or Etio, however you want to call it. So if this card is face up on the field, warrior monsters you control cannot be destroyed by card effects. Now, this is generic. All of our monsters, with some few exceptions, are warriors. Pretty good. And once per turn, if our opponent activates card effect, we can special summon a token. So that doesn't do anything, literally, because we are not playing Argostars. But the first effect is just, you know, it's just, you know, good for warriors. Our extra deck, like I said before, either 10 Stardust Assault Warrior and Stardust Charge Warrior. Our synchro targets, we just synchro into them. They have some neat effects that we can use if we so choose to. It's nothing crazy, but our main thing is obviously Gold Pride Star Leon. Same reason as before. We can beat over a bunch of stuff. Cowboy, you know, here, what, Super Quantal, the green one, that is basically a Book of Moon. Our Utopia cards, Phobos Kovos. I also put in Tyrus, Keeper of Genesis, because it's a rank 5. We can technically make this. It cannot be destroyed by card effects. As long as I'm Chill, you know, and if this card attacks or is attacked, I can destroy a card our opponent controls. But I have to detach material. Basically like a Baguska where you have to detach material at the end. And then Reproducus, our Decode Talker, Control Burst, Nightmare Griffin, and for our warrior deck, Ferocious Flame Swordsman. That's what I meant with we have a Flame Swordsman in our extra deck. I don't know if we can actually summon this with Flame Swordsman. We might. And this just gives our warriors 500 attack, and if it gets destroyed, we can special summon a non-link warrior from our graveyard. You know, it's one of those link 2s for typings. I will try this deck right now, see how it goes. And, you know, the first episode might be, again, a little shorter. I still want to get like 1-2 packs just to start off. And we'll see how this can perform, and then we'll adjust it accordingly. I just wanted to switch up the deck a little bit because I got a little bit bored of our normal deck since there's not many changes happening. Because we just don't pull that many relevant cards, really. Or at least cards that are better than the ones we have in the deck already. So yeah, I'll see you in the duel. Alright, now that's actually a pretty decent hand, I will say. Yeah, we can. Okay, that's pretty good. So we can summon Witch, activate Witch, and let's just summon this guy. And now he has 2300, and then we do this. Now, obviously, we have a spell negate, but that's pretty much it. And obviously Canada. But yeah. It's pretty nice to see something different, though. I will say that. Let's see. What are you gonna do? Okay. Dang, yeah, with a trinocular. It would be a trinocular, right? Because it's binoculars because it's 2. Oh, okay. What is this? Let's one break the seal from your deck to send. Oh my, what? Interesting. Okay. Okay, well, since we gotta hurry this up, I guess. Oh, god damn it. If I'm getting Exodia, I'm not gonna be mad. If the first duel of this season is me getting killed by Exodia, I'm not gonna be happy. Wait, actually, can I do something? No, right? No. That's fine. What? Is that defense draw? Not defense draw. Oh, come on, man. But at least it's a funny deck. It's certainly not an Exodia deck you see that often. Boost you up to 2500. I've never seen this card before in my life, by the way. So they have the incarnate guy, and then okay. They should replace the draw phase, let's be honest. Okay. Well, that's unconventional. Oh. Oh, unaffected by other cards' effects. Oh my god. What am I doing? Well, it's not like I could have done anything else, so it's whatever. Anyway. Look at this guy. That's not very helpful. This is insane. How am I 2 episodes in a row I'm getting alt win con? Come on, guys. I'm not a fan of that. That's crazy talk. Okay, it's just 2 so far. Oh my god. That's too many cards. I don't like that. This is a continuous cut. Oh my jeez. We're getting Exodia. Absolutely getting Exodia. That's crazy. That is just crazy. Wait, what? Why wouldn't you attack? Well, I guess. What do you want me to do? Oh my god, dude. I'm stuck. That is crazy. That we lost that is crazy. Alright, now this is awful. I mean, it could be worse. Fine. The levels mismatching is kind of annoying, obviously. Because what? We can make Reaper-Docus. Thanks. I mean, we can make Ferocious Flame Swordsman, but then what? Oh my god. It's fine. It's not fine, but we do this, and then we do this. And I hope this works anyway. I literally don't know what to do against these guys. I barely ever duel them. I know that if they get their big guy out, we can't play the game anymore. So that's a little bad. But I don't know. Why do I even bother trying to destroy anything, man? God damn. Cool. Alright. There are some playable cards in this deck, technically. Oh my god. So is this going to be funny Phantom Lords, or is this just going to be Duel? Because I'm down for funny Phantom Lords. It's Unchained. Okay, it's Duel. I think we can agree that if they have destruction effects, it is Duel. Or it's just Unchained. It's okay. It's man. Can we never get over this fucking card? But it is, at least it seems to be Unchained, but now we're getting Fiendsmith, or what do you want me to do? The best part is we can summon Hayate, but it's a normal summon, so we can't summon Flag to get to Eschatos. Oh my god. Oh. This deck sucks. Well, I mean, I take it. They surrender. I don't know why, but they surrendered. I misplayed. Maybe they heard me say this deck sucks and got sad because they thought I meant their deck and then surrendered. Anyway, I'll open a pack, even though we don't deserve it, but I want that pack. So see you then. Well, for sucking and our opponent just randomly surrendering, we got rewarded with a glowing pack, a bright pack that might have a good card in it. At least one good card. Come on. Just one. I'm not asking for much. That's a Flamber card. That's literally the opposite of good. Yo, Dragonhawk though. That's our second Thunder Dragon. Another Prank Kit. Okay. And whatever that is. And our UR is Ignis Phoenix the Draco Slayer. Can we do anything with this? Probably not. If it is destroyed, you can switch on Draco Slayer like monster from your deck, except if you do any Draco Slayer? Any. Okay. I have to look at that. It is a warrior, so you know. That's good. I mean, Dragonhawk. Maybe. If we go more into the banish. I looked at our cards. We have, with, you know, Levianeer, and that's it. And our other Thunder Dragon, 2 monsters that we can summon by banishing Light and Darks. So. I'm not making any promises, though. And a second Prank Hits, which could be decent to make our 2 Prank Hits links. Who knows? So, yeah, I'll look at this for a second and then, you know, I'll try to do a few more duels with this deck. If it just doesn't work out, or, like, at all, I'll just switch for now and then, you know, come back to it later. But, yeah, let's get into the next duel. Alright, okay. There's something here. You know? Something's here. I don't know what yet, but there's something. Come on, man. Okay. I really need a link 1 for this guy. I don't like this. Maybe I should have negated that. But sometimes people surrender on small words. Okay. Interesting. Oh, not sheet. Alright. So... Oh, you normal that. Okay. It's got us. Yeah, let's Canada that guy. I'm not a fan. I would say we kinda, well, this doesn't make the level 6, so. Youch. Do they have a link they can make is the question, because I really don't know. I know it's mainly a synchro deck. They do have a link. Or synchro 5. It's synchro 5, okay. Now they can make a 6. Of course they can. Because why wouldn't they be able to do that? Man, I hate this game. Everybody gets the cards they want, and I have to play with this garbage. Which is kind of mean, because I like Silent Swordsman. But like, come on! I should have just waited for Red Rising to come and book that guy. I mean, we basically lost this duel unless I can somehow get to Eschatos, which I don't think I can. I mean, now we can. Oh boy, look at that. If this card someone wants to give it, you can switch one from my extra deck. Yeah. Wait, no. I have to make Ripodocus. If I don't, I get another warrior, which is bad. Okay. Come on. Let me do the thing. Alright, yeah, as you can see, I changed the deck again and immediately got a terrible hand. That's great. But yeah, I mean, the fact that the problem really is that one of the problems is that Eschatos being our only real boss monster that we have relatively easy access to just makes the warrior deck, you know, I can spam out a bunch of cards at the beginning, then our opponent outs it, and I'm sitting there like, yeah, well, okay, well, I'm dead, I guess, because there's no coming back. Okay, sure. I don't know. That's annoying. Okay. Yep, that's fine. I also don't take any damage, so unless they burn me to death, I think I'm good. That's fine. That's fine, I guess. I mean, I get destroyed anyway, so whatever. And I don't take any battle damage, so. Oh, I should have summoned Menko. God damn it. It doesn't matter. What do you do if this card's gonna give you the concern? Okay. That's not what I wanted. Well then. Target this card. What does it say? Then you can change one effect once on the field to face down defense position. No. Cool. Grab this. Summon Menko. Let's make Dagger, because why not? Actually, it's one of the monster my opponent controls, so I really don't want to do that. Actually, I kind of do, but not yet. Banish these, summon Eschatos. Activate it. They're all warriors, right? I'm not going insane. Is there a Flame Swordsman structure deck all of a sudden? Because I've been facing them. Well, actually, that's like the second time. But it's the second time like a week. So, you know. That's relatively rare. Thank you. See? It's that easy. Just lock them out of the only type they have. Yeah, let's get into the pack. Here we are, another pack. Also, aside from the warrior deck, I was looking at insect plants and obviously our aqua stuff, but it's the same problem, right? Our aqua stuff is probably more solid because we have 3 different types. The second Rapidogus. Another. 1 second, my phone is ringing. All right. Basically, no time has passed. Anyway, this is a zombie card, right? Okay. Crystolic. Is that a Crystron card? Yes, it is. Warrock Big Blow. Okay, is it warrior? No, it's just Warrock. We only have 1 Warrock, so that's not really helping. What is Scripture doing? If a monster builds an opponent's monster during damage calculation, they get all armor card effect on the field until the end of the damage step. Also damage calculation is better. That might actually not be too bad. And we get number C16 Giant Red Hand. I don't think we can summon that. If we could, though, actually. I have to look at this, because we do have some number support, and this is pretty good. But yeah, we have to rank up into this. This is impossible. Yeah, not too terrible. I mean, you know, if we can get Giant Red Hand on the field, that's pretty good. We don't have any Warrocks except Gyarados, or this would probably be nice for a Warrior deck. But then it would probably be more Warrock deck, which I would be fine with at this point, honestly. And Scripture might be decent. I don't know yet. We'll see. So yeah, let's just get into the duel. I want to get one more pack for this episode because honestly, the duels with the Warrior deck were terrible. I'll be honest, they were terrible. So yeah, I'll see you in the next duel. Oh boy, I wonder what this person is playing. Could be Malice. Could be Malice. Who knows? It might also be Sprite. I mean, let's be real. Or Labyrinth. There's a lot going on this person's field. But I don't know. Yeah, that's it for us. Great. Great hand. Going first. Great hand. We need like a Lancia or something to just, you know, annoy Malice. They might surrender as soon as you activate Lancia. What I need to do is surrender less. I feel like I should just play it out more. But, you know, some duels take like hours if you don't just, you know, get to the next one. It's really, really annoying. Cool. Let's do this. And then do this. Okay, what is this? I want to know. Let me know. It's Labyrinth. Oh, god damn it. God damn it. Well, I mean... So... This is not entirely terrible, because... Yep, that's fine. What we can do now is this. We can do this, and this, and this. Call Fiend. And now they can't summon fiends right now. Now they can, and this is a problem, because I cannot do anything with the Ryzeal. That's a little annoying. Huh. Well, there we go. One against Lab by locking them out of fiends for a turn. Yeah, so that could have been bad. Actually, what I could have done, and that would have been hilarious. And you know, just let me play this through. I could have you know, made a link too, maybe. Could I have done that? I don't actually know. I mean, so what I could have done, and the problem, I don't think I would have had a fiend on the field anyway then, but I could have tried to get rid of these two cards, like of my Eschatos and my Donna. I could have done that. And then summon Vishuddha, right? And make a Tenny. And then I could summon another Eschatos. Thinking about if I could have gone to Reprodocus and Eschatos to then make Eschatos a fiend and use the effect, but I don't think I could have done that. I'm not entirely sure. Anyway, let's open up a pack. Alright, actually, since this is the first episode of the season and, you know, I want to make this a little bit shorter because we have our polls at the beginning. This will be the end of the episode, you know, after the polls, of course. So we are cracking open our legacy packs first. And as usual, nothing exciting in here. As far as I can see, Sonic Duck is kind of funny, because it's Sonic Duck. Of course it's funny. But yeah, Final Flame, like, what do you want me to do? No, nothing in here. Let's open our master pack. And here we go. The final master pack of this episode. Will it give us something amazing? Apparently not. Unpossessed. That's a Charmer card. That's not happening. Hero Fusion, Electric Jellyfish. You can summon from hand. You can summon one onwards from hand. Okay, we don't have Umi. And I'm pretty sure we don't have a card that is treated as Umi. So that is not very useful. Mind Meld, Gen X, Hydrolander Orbit. If your form moments send them, you contribute this card X with top. And if you do. Interesting. Weird and interesting. Oh. A bug. Not the worst to get, considering I'm trying to put together some insect stuff. And, you know, this guy. Sorry, this lady. Yeah, nothing crazy. So, I will see if I have something that is treated as Umi. I don't think I do. But for the next episode, you know, I tried the warrior stuff this time. It just, I don't know, it just is not, it doesn't do anything. I mean, it does do something, and then gets outed by the most basic stuff, and then I sit there on nothing. So that's a bit problematic. But I will obviously keep, you know, trying to improve the deck, especially if we get more warrior support. However, next episode, I will probably try our water stuff for a little bit. Since I do also have a water deck, and we have quite a few water things. Now, again, the win con in that deck is still Eschatos. But it's easier to get out because in a water deck, everything is Aqua, Sea Serpent, and Fish instead of just Warrior. For the Warrior deck, Protoss would probably be better because we have Earth, Light, Dark, and stuff. But for the water deck, Eschatos is pretty good. And they just, you know, combo off each other just a little bit better. We'll see. I will try it out. Yeah, I guess that's it for this episode, really. Some things I was thinking about. I'm trying to start live streaming stuff, but, you know, being highly anxious is always a little bit of a problem. But I do have plans. Like, I want to play Digimon World 3 again, like, so bad. But I'm like in this mindset where I want to play the game and, you know, I want to potentially stream it. So I don't start it if I'm not streaming it, but I don't stream because I have like severe anxiety. So that's a bit, and I do this with every game. Like, I downloaded Dark Souls 3 and, you know, with the Convergence mod. And obviously this is completely in another direction, but you know, I just play almost all types of games and I wanted to play that as well. I might stream it on this channel or another channel I have that is kinda not doing anything, but, you know, it's a bit thematically different because, you know, my main game being Path of Exile and stuff. But yeah, I do want to play Digimon World 3 and 4, really, because, you know, no one plays that games. And I have something that I want to play from my childhood that most people probably never heard of. But, you know, I won't spoil it until I maybe do that. I don't know if I want to stream that or just use, you know, make a let's play or, you know, another type of video, because it's really, it's like Pokemon, but it's not Pokemon. I also want to play Pokemon, like, you know, Radical Red, some ROM hacks. I just got back into it with Scarlet again. So, you know, I have a few plans outside of Yu-Gi-Oh! Master Duel stuff, or Masochist. I also thought about after this season restarting Masochist, but I don't know about that, you know. But, you know, I don't know. I just want to, you know, try some new stuff. We'll see. But yeah, I mean, if you listen to this, maybe it'll never happen. Maybe it already happened. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, that's it from me. Just a little, you know, tangent at the end, but I hope you enjoyed. I certainly kinda did the last duels with, you know, our normal deck. The pulls were, you know, we pulled some cards, I guess. And next episode obviously is going to be a little bit longer on the duel and pack part, instead of just, you know, the deck and the beginning pulls, which were kinda whatever, mostly. So I hope you enjoyed, and I'll see you in the next one. Goodbye. Have a great rest of your day.